Hello and welcome to the channel. We will be doing a tarot read all around the astrological weather. It's going to be an intuitive read. We recently had a new moon in Scorpio, so we are really entering in this waxing first quarter moon phase, which does bring challenges, right? So anything that was coming in the new moon as far as awarenesses on new initiations or new intentions that you wanted to bring into this new moon cycle can be actually now coming upon some challenges, right? So we did and are still in the energy, but we're moving away from this Mars and Pluto opposition. And right before the new moon, in the last reading, we talked about Mercury and Uranus in opposition, and really the mind being liberated from something, if it was something as far as a mental limitation, or actually speaking some sort of truth that would change the course of events, right? And so I think there's some continuity here with this reading. I have already done the shuffle. And the first card really speaks to this, right? This mental energy, because we have the 10 of Swords here. So swords are the nature of the mind. It's the air element. And there is a definite ending here. Okay, and it also speaks to this possible liberation from a situation, right? You are not longer bound by the weight of the body. Something has transcended and has, come into full conscious awareness, and you are freed from something, okay? Some sort of mental slavery, some sort of situation that really had you, really occupied in the mental space, okay? So that is coming in real strong. This is a Sun and Gemini card. So actually there's an air here of so much truth, like so much coming into clear focus here, right? Like undoubtable, undeniable. Once you know something, you can't unknow it kind of thing. Yeah, so this is really also evoking sun energy. When the sun is really at the highest, Sun in Gemini is, summer, right? Summer solstice energy. Okay. The card that's crossing this, that's challenging that card, is the Queen of Wands. And I don't know if it's necessarily challenging this energy. It is crossing the card. It's the Queen of Wands, which we got last week, which I think really speaks to Mars moving into Leo, which it moved into on Sunday. And so there is a palpable shift to Martian energy, right? There's more fire behind the things that we're doing and feeling. And we could possibly feel more control of our emotions, right? Because Mars is debilitated in Cancer and could have really felt warring with the emotional side of life and interactions with others. And really maybe even preventing us from being productive, right? Yes. So the King of Swords is crowning this reading. Now, this reading has a lot of swords. There's a lot of air moving through this reading, which is really curious to me because, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Mercury will be going into shadow, or is moving into shadow, and will be going retrograde in a few weeks, I guess. I don't know the exact timing, but it's interesting how the mind is moving through a lot of new awarenesses, right? So like the sword is a double-edged sword. It's cutting through the heart of a matter. There's a calm here, and there is a reflective, confident energy to the King of Swords. So I just think that it goes really... It supports this card. And trust me, there are more swords coming. What's interesting about this reading is that the grounding or the foundation of this reading, or maybe we'll say the subconscious even purpose of this reading, is the Page of Cups. And to me, this is like an offering coming through, an offering of the heart that's coming through here. Yep. So a cycle is ending and something is beginning. And there is a sense of innocence and childlike energy here. There's water here. Water in the background here. There is something in our immediate past that is looking like not really fighting fairly. Like it looks like these three guys have gotten into tussle and there was something that wasn't quite fair in this interaction. And yeah. So a lot of swords here, energy here. Right? We got a lot of swords here. Okay, so far we have a lot of... And it's sort of like, okay, that's the atmosphere. Because what's interesting too is more swords, the Knight of Swords. So this is the recent past, and this is going to be our immediate future. So... Oh, well, the light went out. That's interesting. What is that about? So basically, right, these two cards, something could be propelling us to make some hasty choices or, you know, make some hasty actions. So I think there should be there may be a need to slow down here because, you know, the mind is very quick, but, you know, there could be a lot at stake, right? Not realizing, or there's just so much at stake, but it is undeniable that there needs to be some sort of balance, or there could be a betrayal, right? So the sequence of events here, it's like, all right, well, we have something of something being stolen, something obtained unfairly, haste because of betrayal, right? We're going to be rushing into the situation. More swords, I'm telling you. Mars and Gemini. So this is keeping us up at night. Yeah. And what will also come through, though, in this situation is this energy here. It's a Sun and Scorpio energy, and the Sun is in Scorpio right now and is being amplified by this Queen of Wands energy. Did I talk about the Queen of Wands energy? Oh my goodness, I don't even know. Did I? The Queen of Wands is, right, the Mars in Leo energy, right? And so these energies are amplifying each other. So this confidence, this moving through fear, overcoming sort of like a harsh truth with courage, overcoming that truth with courage. There is something really enticing that's being offered here. Right? These are kind of the redeeming cards. Right? These are kind of the redeeming cards. We have fire and water coming in, right? This fire, this masculine and feminine energy coming in with this predominance of air. And even the last card, right? So this speaks of, I'm just going to say, right, so this amplification here of the Sun and Mars. There's some seduction here, I guess. This speaks of nostalgia and the power of nostalgia the power of nostalgia. And sixes also suggest, like, this card is also it's very charged with sexual energy, actually. Yeah. So, there's a creative sexual energy here. And this could possibly be something that we're cultivating, actually. A kind of innocence and purity, right? To keeping the clarity over this situation, the integrity of what we've journeyed through with our awarenesses in the mind, what we have transcended and been liberated from in the mind. There's going to be a sense of justice here. That even though we have gone through heartbreak, we know how to come into better relations and right relations, right? Right relations. As long as we're able to get out of that wheel of samsara, the wheel of suffering, right? If we're able to get out of that mental space, because we know how to get out of it. We have been liberating. We're done with this, right? We're done with this. I think sometimes we can get into cycles of indulging in negative behavior, and it costs a lot. It can cost us a lot, right? So moving into the innocence, being confident and show up, to be confident, to accept the offering of this new sort of creative endeavor, or maybe even romance or love, right? A new passion is being offered here. Or maybe it's a second chance, because again, this is like this nostalgic card. This is like a second chance at a deep desire, right? And this time we're going to get it right? This time we're going to set it straight, and we're going to find the balance, and we're going to find the justice in this deep desire that we may have been carrying, or what is being rectified, what is being healed in our recent past, right? What in our recent past. Okay, that's what I got for you. And I hope that helps in some way. I did pull a sort of supporting card, and this is from the Hero's Journey deck. Because there's so much Sun, Mars energy coming through that's like pushing us to feel like this desire for purpose and, passion, I decided to pull something from that deck. This is the Joseph Campbell Hero's Journey deck, and this is 41. You hold the key to an awakened life. So again, I think that this reading really speaks to some sort of mental slavery, or maybe some situation that really held us hostage, right? But we can set ourselves free, because oftentimes we are the ones in our own way, right? But I don't know what this suggests to you and the particulars of your life, but I think this reading is really speaking on continuing to have the courage and to believing in the innocence that, or the basic good of the world, right? And to not give up, and to keep hope alive, and that justice will prevail and will be served, right? But really, this is also the internal, right? The internal, and finding the sense of justice in our lives, in our personal lives. So this is the quote here in this card. The Great Spirit has many ways of communicating with the human being. It comes in the form of dreams, imagination, intuition, inspiration, or a hunch. We need to pay attention to our dreams. All right, so don't give up on your dreams. This is the message. There are dreams you wish would never end, like when you're finally getting into the groove of flying, making love to an amazing dream partner, or winning the lottery. Take heart in knowing these dreams, as well as wonderful life experiences, aren't over just because you wake up. While you remember your dream, it remains alive and well. It can even grow to become larger and more substantial over time. All the events that take place in your daytime and nighttime dreams are attempts to awaken your core strengths, gifts, and genius. Remembering who you are, thus valuing who you are, is the key to living an awakened life. You wake up when you consciously remember. Put back together your true identity as an infinite spiritual being, powerful beyond measure, and heir to all the blessings this earth has to offer. Dream symbol is a key. A key in a dream is a sign that answers, opportunities, access, secrets, freedom, control, knowledge, and power that you seek are at your fingertips. You have the key that can open any locked up area of your mind, body, or spirit and set you free. This may be a message to unlock your heart and share your talent, love, and beauty with the world. The mantra is, I hold the key to an awakened life of magic, love, and treasure beyond measure. So I hope this reading served you in some way. I hope that you're moving through the energies with much love, ease, and grace, and that I see you next time.